Jyotirmoy, did the MDMK's absence from the AIADMK alliance, did that hurt Jayalalitha's fortunes if these polls are to be considered? If that 4.5%, 5% vote had been part of the AIADMK alliance, maybe she would have won far more convincingly than having to bite so many nails and wait till the 13th of May.
Well, it would certainly hurt, but I think it's the manner in which that the alliance partner walked out, I think would have sent a more sort of difficult message as far as the voter was concerned vis-a-vis Jayalalitha. I think it's the manner in which they departed was the very stuff of the coalition politics that you see in Tamil Nadu.
All right, and Professor Gupta, if the DMK were to come back to power, what that would indicate is that despite this whole crusade against corruption, Raja being in jail, Kanni Modi being short-sheeted, despite all of that, the people of Tamil Nadu are prepared to give Karunanidhi another chance.
Well, yes, that's the obvious conclusion. The fact that Karunanidhi's family too is quite, broad-based, probably helps to cushion some of the shocks of whatever antipathy people might have on the corruption issue. But as I said to you earlier, corruption doesn't really watch for too long. It hurts people in the immediate context, but as time goes by, people tend to forget. On the money front, I think you're absolutely right. You can take the money and vote whichever way you can. But if you get a lot of money, then you feel kind of guilty about certain things. So there I would say that my notion of the positive incumbency comes in, because I think that it acts as a brake to the incumbency factor. It's not that it wipes it out, it acts as a brake. But remember, AIADMK did very well as AIADMK in the last election as well. It's just the coalition didn't amount to much, and that the votes didn't, fall in terms of seats. But as a party, it got lots of votes, and one shouldn't neglect.
And the biggest weakness in the DMK alliance is actually the presence of the Congress, which insisted and got a lot of seats, and that didn't really work. If you can share some perspective on, on the breakup of the votes, and where are the DMK and the AIADMK alliances getting their votes from?
See, I think it's time to remind the voters again that we are showing in this poll that there is a 3% margin of error in this. There could be a 3% margin of error in this sample, and when we are looking at this very close contest, 47-48, this 3% swing, if it is in favor of AIADMK plus, it can change the entire scenario. So whenever we are trying to discuss which alliance is ahead, which alliance is losing in this contest, that has to be reminded again and again that there is a 3% margin of error which can change the entire scenario on the counting day. We know that, as I mentioned in the beginning, that AIADMK, it looks like from the polls that it has managed to take lead over the AIADMK plus amongst the Dalits, the rural voters, and also among the young voters. Looks like there is a better transferability of vote among the Congress and the DMK alliance, which may not have worked when it comes to the AIADMK alliance. These things looks like may have worked during the 3 weeks campaign period, but we don't know exactly what would happen on the 13th.
All right, we've discussed Tamil Nadu extensively. All right, we're slipping into a break. When we come back, Tamil Nadu is a pollster's nightmare. As Sanjay Kumar keeps saying, 3% margin of error. This could still go either ways. But the big story is that if we compare the opinion polls and the post-poll projections, the AIADMK has lost some ground. The DMK is fighting back, and this election is very, very close indeed.